a building. Yeah. The best I can get out of those buildings is a word or two, and that's not really what I want to explore. There's actually a lot of resources here. What is... Yeah, that's not what I want right now. Salt. 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 I guess it's salt. I do not need salt, so I will go back on the mission. I will actually put this to brew as well. And then go find our... we're looking for a monolith first, and then so I thought that was something else. That was just a sodium plant. Okay. I have a tendency to see I need to find out if that is a predator of the bad one. Hyper carnivore, okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. That I do not want to. So thought that I better make some more of these while I can, but I actually don't have a lot of maybe I should put it on while I can. That was a little bit of a brain fart, and I actually heard that was stopped as well. So, okay, that's the next one anyway. Probably should go back in the hole. That would probably be the better option, because out in the open it's warm, it's windy, and so safety first sometimes. That's kind of important that you always look at that side. As this is permadeath, then death is terminal. There is no second chances. I lose my life, and then I lose the save game, and I have to start all over from Euclid somewhere. So, in that manner, I actually have to kind of make sure I do the right things, especially with environmental hazards, because yeah, I can protect myself against the heat, but as it's an extreme storm, I have no clue if it suddenly pulls me up in the air and chucks me around. I have had that happen several times, both in survival and in normal games, so I assume that can also happen in permadeath, and falling to the ground with a big bang is going to be hurtful. Will it kill me? I don't know, but I'm not going to test it out. To be honest, I'd rather live another day and make sure I can actually see all the good things. So I was going to wait a little bit until the storm is actually truly done. So we need to go there. Oh, there, and it changed from very hot to very cold. So that is where the game sometimes becomes very tricky. They have 8 legs, so they are a spider family if they were on Earth. Okay, interesting. Slightly interesting. counts as a predator? Get this done. I actually don't know if I had a mission with predators. I can't remember if I took it, so it actually might be. Now it's hot. That's always very tricky when it changes from hot to cold. Or from cold to hot, because you actually need to protect you against both. It's of course interesting whether it happens or not, so... So I kind of learned to park around this one. Then it's the best option, so...
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
See, that's what I don't want to hear.
Technology recharge.
But... I actually want this done, so... down in holes, and I hope I will be fine. Standing here actually protects me, but I'm not getting any closer to what I want to get to. Temperature is 130 degrees. I need 3 keys in order to open the big box. Now I need to find the big box. Found 1.2 million, that's not bad. It's actually quite a good lump sum to get handed out. It's actually a new record as a fossil. It's not why I'm here, but it's still money, so there is a trading post where I need to upload the data from it. Good, then I might be able to see what I'm doing. I have told you, if you want to come and get me, you need to have more than 2. And no, I'm not cocky. Not much. Kind of am. I'm not. So. Almost up, so that is still very noisy on this planet. So there's boxes. Containers, whatever we want to call them. I always look at the other starship to see if there is something which might be interesting. Maybe not for me, but for someone else. So so I'm sent back to the space station to hand it in. I just want to see if there's any more boxes or anything around, and there was, so. people love these small fighters. It's a little bit like the one you get from the start, and it's not really my preferable one. I must admit, I do prefer certain other things, so. Okay, it was silver. Just have to check something before we go on. Well, not much difference there. Do we have anything we need to? A little bit of this. But the thing is, taking a little bit actually feels easier than a big lump, so. Actually interesting when you find a whole one. Sometimes you will find a place where you actually can land. Not today. Now you have to be careful you don't do what I normally do. I get stuck. If there is a landing place, it's normally marked with red. And looks like a landing pad, so that could actually be it. Doesn't look like there's any entrance. Have been interesting. I'm taking a trip around it just to look that I'm not missing something. That's the engine. Most derelict freighters in space have cargo pods that can be shot. I would say be careful, some of them actually triggers pirates, so if you're not ready to fight pirates, then stay off them. So the test is shoot it. If it's shootable, it will give you damage or it will break down. Like that one, you can't really see whether it's something useful or not. Well, I can't anyway, so. Well, at least I got a little bit of gold, so that's kind of okay. I am moving on, I believe. Double checking, because it's not always easy to see where you could maybe land, and if you could land, you could explore it and see what's actually there, but I don't think there's anything. So I'm just going to continue back to the part we were on. You see, for me it's never how far I can go or how fast I can go, it's more taking the little things that comes around for you. Whether it's missions or I get sidetracked and start looking at buildings on the planet, it can go both ways. But one thing I really love about the No Man's Sky is actually the thing to really get sidetracked to do a lot of things you actually didn't even think about when you started out. So nothing else. Good. Then we are off to the next adventure, I think. There's more of those small fighters. I would say they wouldn't even be interesting if they were S-class. If you ask me. There we go for now. So I keep making the fuels because I know at some point I probably end up not having collected what I thought I had done or what I could do and so on. So we are there. And I do go for black holes because it takes me a little bit quicker towards the center. Not that that is a purpose on its own, but it's just I think it gives a better run on the game, to be honest. So while I'm here, I'm going to take a very short bathroom break, so stay with me, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So, back again, sorry for that. So the trailer is coming next month. I thought they were going to stop the franchise. That was what I heard, but well, someone might have changed their mind. But I do think they failed a little bit going online. I do think that could have been done better. Well, it's worth looking at and see what they come up with. So, anything we can or will sell is fine. Got quite a lump of gold out of that freighter, so that's actually fine. What do we have here? He's building a bomb. That's kind of naughty, isn't it? Oh, I'll give him some uranium. It's always funny when you actually help the Viking. They are quite generous what they give you, where the others, I feel, is not very generous. The gigs, which are so money fixated, and they give you money and they give you some hundreds of coins, maybe 1,000 if you're lucky. So it's kind of, well, of course it's always worth to help, but and you get more than just money, but it's a little bit funny how it actually connects sometimes in games. So feel free to contribute in chat if you want to. You don't have to, but if you have anything, questions, comments, then it's open. I will try my best to answer any questions As I said before, I'm not a super expert, but I do have quite a bit of experience in the game, and I have learned a lot of things. So I do try to get nanites, even though I am not overly I'm not overly in need of them, but it's one of the good things that comes in, and like money, it is really annoying if you need it and don't have it. If you have it and need it, you just spend it, and everything is yay. I can do this, I can do that, but if there's no means to do what you want to do and have to grind for money first, it can be tricky. And kind of the same with it can be the same with nanites. If you don't have them and you need them, then it can be quite a challenge to actually get them. And I'm sorry I'm sitting eating chocolate here, but I couldn't help it. Oh, that's a long-nosed fighter. That's actually a question I very often get, is the difference on the different type of fighters and or other ships. Well, the thing is, we just hold here a sec. Maneuverability has a base value without anything on, which is depending on the ship's design. So that can be higher or lower depending on what it is intended to be. But then you start putting your pulse engines on, which actually give higher and higher maneuverability, and the more you have, the more it will go up. And then you can start fiddling with the Quicksilver board things and get even more. So any ship you can actually kind of build it up to something high. But fighters is built for damage, where explorers, for instance, is hyperdrive range is higher than, but not so good at damage. Haulers is for storage slots. That's the ones which can have the most, and you can use them to pretty much take all your freight around as you want, your resources and everything. Shuttles are best to go inside a system and up and down from planets. Solar is the same. They don't use as much fuel when they go between planets. Then there's of course exotic. They are a little bit of everything, and they can actually be very good fighting vehicles. And then the last one is the Sentinel Interceptors, which is kind of a version of fighter, so and built on Sentinel technology, so that's and rumor is one of the next upgrades, there will be an autophage ship coming, but I don't know if that's true, so we need to see that before we can actually, because that sounds a little bit interesting, getting a ship that is kind of built of scrap. So, yeah. That's one of the things with Hello Games. They actually continue surprising us with interesting things coming up, and I must admit it is one of the things which has impressed me the most. Did I have any? No, I didn't have any of those. And I keep forgetting that I should go to the anomaly. Well, let's see when we're done on this space station, and we might take a trip to the anomaly. Just to get scrapped some. There's a lot of trade goods here. I don't think that was what I wanted, but that was what I got. It's always nice when they give you gifts. It's better than when they hit you. One box. That was one box. And that's it. Is Explorer, that's the second Explorer today. Okay. I've got a lot of slots. This one is 11.9 million. I think it's cheaper than the last one I found. Only 2 supercharged shown, so there will be more in this area, I would assume. Okay, let's take a picture. Again, black and yellow. Or light green, black and yellow. It's 3-colored actually. The glyph address is down in the left hand corner, so if you're interested, then feel free to use the glyphs to get into this system. You have to be in Hesperius Dimension to actually use them. You will then be chucked off on one of the planets and have to fly to the space station to camp out for it. We are on the second 15 system, so feel free if you want to. I should talk to someone first. I shouldn't forget that part of it. I actually don't like they teach me new words without giving me any, so that's a little bit annoying. And I'm absolutely fine that that's what they do, but I do think that it could be a little bit better outcome in those situations. This is a lot of boring missions at the moment. well, boring with the rewards. Yeah, I can earn money, and quite a lot money, but that's not really what I want.
Units received.
So I think we'll call the Nexus and the anomaly and do the things I wanted to do there, so I don't forget them. Thing is, I can't get a lot of things if I have filled up all my slots with things, and I do think I'm actually at a max, because last time I was offered a multi-tool I couldn't take it, so that's the thing which I actually have to sit with. So I think I had a milestone, so at least I can get a little bit. Should be 50, yeah. So I'm just going in and spending my service data. I don't have any preferences what I get, so I am just picking one on each page and kind of going from there. These are expensive, so I just take them relatively randomly because it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to actually get them all. So when I come to the anomaly, I empty out on the service data to just fill up, and eventually I will get to that point. So here you can scrap your multi-tool. Just be careful because it's the one you carry. You can, so that one, and I'm double checking it just in case. Is one which is not worthy to do anything with, so they don't give a lot, so that's kind of not why you're doing it, to be honest. And yeah, you could potentially, that's my normal one. You could potentially take everything off them and for me, that's at this point not really any meaning to that. This is an A1, so I'm going to stick with that for a little bit. So Legacy of Bones. What is that? It's a B one. It got quite a number of slots, so I hold on to that for a little bit. So it is difficult for me, this one. It's a cool weapon, or multi-tool, but it's a C1, and I do think I can get better at some point. I hope I'm right. So that is going to be decommissioned. And that becomes void mode, so that's actually not bad. So what did I end up in my hand? My normal one. Okay, good. So that at least gave me some space, so when I find new ones, I can actually get something out of it. So good. That one can go over on the radar. That is, that's all well and fine. Okay. That was what I wanted to do here on the anomaly, just getting cleaned up a little bit on my multi-tools, because you do pick up, and it was always annoying, you had to exchange them in the past to get rid of them when you had had too many, so traveling again. We didn't actually get anything new in this, so that means we have to jump. So where are we jumping? Actually, we're not jumping because I think I want a trading post first. I'm very low on trade goods, so why not go and get some? This is a planet with the famous basalt on. The question is if there actually is any. I have been quite good finding basalt, so but I haven't been in a situation where I really needed it. And every time when I did need it, I already had it, so I think the trick is to find it early and make sure you get it. It looks hot here. extreme hazard.
Extreme hazard planet. Alert received. Alert received. Alert received. Alert received. Units received.
So is this planet welcome to hell? I'm not sure, but it kind of look in that direction with very hot and very well. It got the color scheme of how I imagine hell would look. So I might, of course, be wrong. I don't have any experience in how it might look in reality, if there even is such a place.
Units received.
Oh, that was not intended, but highly unintended. As I often said, you can always get into trouble, even without wanting to. Suddenly had something to process in that. And that I find that very important to do this all the time while I'm running around, because otherwise you end up, when you have decided, oh, I don't want to play anymore today, and then you have a lot of things in your bags, or not in your bags, in your exosuit or on your ship, and you need to do something about it, and then suddenly it takes an hour after you finished, so nah.
Extreme temperature detected.
So there's no entirely system how I jump, and to what type systems. I tried to make it a little bit different from jump to jump, so that benefit the trading part of the game, but other than that, I actually don't really have any preferences. if I really want nanites, would say you could choose Viking systems because there's always 2 times nanites on the space station, but I would say it's not really the important thing in the game to do that. Well, of course, if you would prefer that, then you do that. So we just lose chat. Oh, looks like it. I'm thinking one thing. Maybe I should repair that A-class thing is, I always need to have a second one for when I go through the center of the galaxy, because that's one way and to prevent any damage to my that's a way of preventing the damage to your multi-tool. That is to have an alternate one, which, well, I can't in the past just had a broken one I used, but it doesn't have to be broken. Could have farmed a little bit of carbon in here, but I do feel that it's too little and it takes quite a bit of time to actually do it, so I prefer just leaving it and that's actually fine. Of course, a little bit sad. We all prefer good ships, and I am no different in that. Generously share some of their wealth. Oh, that's nice. if that's all they can share, then they are not very good traders. Sorry to say. Okay, what missions do we have here? Not something I'm going to do straight away, but it's well, it's good to have a number of those sitting in your mission log, because then when you do them, you do a whole row in one go. It might not be the most lucrative reward you get out of it, but at least it works in the standings as well, and getting up with the guilds is not a bad thing. So that's another basalt one. I thought people told me that it was quite difficult to actually get it, but I think it is, as I say, if you need it, such law jumps in, and you actually end with where it kind of tell you, no, you need it, so you won't find it. And No Man's Sky is very good at that, very good. Bountiful Planet is actually very close to being a paradise planet, but it might still have storms or bad weather. And on this difficulties it will also have sentinels. That is almost for sure. The best range of sentinels I can get on Permadeath seems to be frequent or infrequent. I think I have had once as well. Thought that we still have something there. What do we have? Nothing else. Okay. Nothing else is fine. It's absolutely fine. It's actually the best if you are up to date all the time with what you need to do. What a funky little multi-tool. I know I might be a little bit naughty to buy tritium and, around, but I keep forgetting to actually farm it, and it takes quite a while to farm probably, and as long as I have the money, then yeah. A little bit funny. He gave me an upgrade module from his multi-tool, which was something to my ship, to a ship. That didn't really add up in my book, but I should not be critical. Should just be happy they gave me something. It's a little bit weird because the personal refiner is actually quite noisy, but you don't actually think about it until it stops noising. But I just have to continue. You know what? I have to start it in order to actually make it run. Can we find the third S-Class Explorer today? That's a good question, isn't it? That was not really what I thought it would be. Oh, the ship left. I would have liked to actually see what I want. No, 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 no. That's a short one. It's not really useful for anything. I already have a shuttle, but it's only an A one, but still. It's It's one of those kind of ships. I have them, but I rarely use them. Monies. Okay, we are going on a photo safari here. Bet you it's not in this system, the strange world is. But it's one thing I found out, which is actually a little bit funny, because very often the planets with, the systems with black holes in, actually very often have the most interesting missions, and that's kind of funny that it goes in that direction. So I need to. Let's check that one first. Because they are normally in the same system, so. Not too bad. So that one I think was in another system, so that one can be on any system. So that's not a bad thing. So I need to find a strange world. Is this the one? I have a feeling I might have jumped in wrong here, but there's only one way of actually finding out of. This is not the planet, so I think I should have gone to the space station first, but I felt that this might have been the planet, so yeah, well. It's always a little bit tricky, but yeah. Thing is, I normally go to the space station first, because if there's useful missions and I'm going down on planets, I might as well do that. But that's those unknown questions or answers that always will be, will there be any? You don't know it until you're there. That's a nice A-class with a lot of slots. Could be useful. The thing is, I am trying to sell whatever I have that I want to sell, so those for instance. What was the thing here? Phosphorus. talking to you because you just want to be hired. That was very kind of him, but he didn't have to do that. Some money there. If you're here, where am I then? That's a good question. Brothers in arms. Brothers in arms. That's their whole life. There's mentality, I think. Not the third S-class Explorer for today. Oh yeah, I had one I did, so feed 11 creatures, okay. I would say there's no missions that is so bad that I can't do them, but if the rewards are not proper, then I don't really want to do them. Some are more challenging than others. That is kind of the whole thing with the mission system is that you actually have to sometimes do things that you might not enjoy, but the reward is so good that you kind of have to do it, which is fine. But if the reward is not very interesting, then meh. So that was the abandoned planet. What else do we have? That is rainy with aggressive sentinels. That would probably be the best one to feed animals on, but I'm passing a little bit on that. That one is boggy. That's strange. I kind of don't think it is, but it's so difficult to say. The planet Sumpush. Absolutely nothing I can use, no. So I can sell you something. Oh, I keep forgetting I have that. That's not bad. I need the close to the water, so around there. I believe I have to take a photo of a underwater creature, so this is the more traditional derelict freighter, and then there you can see there's one there. I'm not close enough. Oh, I was. And there's one there. There's gold in both of them. Oh. Yeah. Do that when you take that go. Well, not always, but most of the time they will actually come blasting when you do it. It was not the planet I was on my way to. Sorry. Oh, there. Now I can't see where the water was. Those trading is absolutely useless. I hate to say. Sometimes they come with artifacts or relics or whatever you want to call them. That's actually kind of interesting. Okay, there's water there. So let's land around there. And see if we can get any positives out of that. Quite warm.
Technology recharge.
This is of course not the planet we need either. Stone clearing, yeah, that's good. Didn't I need to take a picture of underwater? I am I'm a little bit confused, but okay. It was a land one. Don't have time for that right now because I have other things to do. Some nice animals there is on this planet. So dangerous animals are not so dangerous if you feed them. Yeah, I know. It's... how many do I need? 11. What was that?
Incoming storm. Navigational data received.
So that one was done. So I have that one which is strict. So I need to find a strange world, which of course was not planet we were just on. That would qualify as a strange world. No doubt about that. There's a mission to take a picture of the planet. It's not the most challenging one. The challenge in it is actually to find the planet more than anything else. There we go. I would like to.
Navigation data received. Units received.
Oh, Sentinel few. Yeah, that's of course one designation we also get. That is probably the lowest one of them. I have a feeling there's only one animal on this planet, so was going to. If I could find it. The thing is, I don't want to go where the Sentinel is. Well, so I assumed there was only one. Yeah, there was. So I checked the 250 bonus ones, and that's actually quite nice. These parts, or whatever it is laying on this planet, looks like airplane engines. I don't know if that's on purpose, but kind of makes it feel a little bit eerie. So we actually did all of the missions, so that we could do now at least. Of course, try to kill sentinels, but I rather want a row of those missions, so I only have to do them once. Only having two, it's a little bit quick to actually do it, so. that was kind of useful. That one has to go to the proper place. I should just use the teleporter to go one back. Because that's where the black hole is, wasn't it? I think. Well, it will let us know when we actually... Some of those with sentinels I have is actually relating to my base. And I'm actually not going down that route, so... So it's all well and fine, and it's always good to get the things you actually want to have, that you expect. So yeah, we're only 500,000 light years away from the center, so that's quite a bit, but and I will not deny that at some point I might be tempted to use a photo to get, but I don't feel this galaxy is as bad as Calypso was, so it's actually still fine. It This, of course, sometimes you get to where it's, oh dear, I can't stand it anymore. And this, of course, fine, because that's how it works for us humans sometimes, that we actually need change to things. I say things because if I said change to environment, then let's play Starfield, isn't it? Or whatever we come up with. I constantly get these, but this Star Trooper. Well, we talked about Star Wars earlier. Maybe we should start talking about space bubbles. Oh. So, but there's nothing else in this room. Nothing to write home about, so let's go to the back room and get the nanites here as well. It's a little bit funny that even though I actually don't I don't actually actively go for certain things, but it happens to be what it comes out. But one is collect one polychromatic zirconium. That means I have to go and buy it somewhere, I believe. It's not like I have it, is it? New. This is something I can actually make. think so, but doesn't look like it, no. So I would have to go and buy that somewhere. So finding where you can buy it is a challenge on its own. And I have tried to be around trying to buy things, and it has always been quite a challenge to find those things. So I will say not today. Okay, Walker Brain. What was the mission? That was again, yeah, it was animals dead. I think I will leave them till tomorrow. The thing is, they don't run anywhere. But I actually don't have any thing I have to do, so that's on its own quite a good thing. The problem is always when you suddenly sit with a whole list of things you have to do. I do actually like to do things because I want to do them, and that is always the right thing. So we are getting up to 1 o'clock, so I will start doing this little things I have to do on the freighter. I also have some storage slots and stuff like that, so that's actually quite good to get that sorted. I actually think I left something in this one. Yeah, I did. That's one thing you have to be careful with. They have a tendency to disappear. So we got 4 storage slots, and I'm actually going to put 2 of them up here. And 2 down here. And then we have the 12 to get that one. The one we can actually build. Then we can open that one, or we can see if there's something here we want to have. Interesting coloring, so that's biological room. I don't really think that's so. I take the ladder because that is sometimes useful. So now we can build the next warp thingy. And we have a range of 3,612. I don't know if that can be made better. So it could be made better. I don't know if that's possible to get more or we run out of things, but all these I got from killing pirate frigates, so that at least is a good thing. And I have no complaints about that. Then there is one thing more I wanted to repair. That one? Yeah. So as I have so much stuff laying around, then it's actually better just to do it. Sometimes weird things you actually have to. It takes a quad server, okay. So do that, okay. I lost cobalt, I have. So quad servers I can go and try to kill quads. They have a tendency to actually kill me or try to kill me, so put that down there, that over there, that there, that down there. So that one, I don't know. I don't have any runaway mode, okay. That one is actually practical to have. I have experience, so actually add bonus to the. Okay. What do I have off? Doesn't have a broadcaster. Okay, need a couple of things there. I need a couple of things. Which is fine, I don't mind that. I can work with that. So the question is, should I put that on so I have a weapon on it, or should I just leave it for now? That's a little bit of a good question. I will kind of leave it open for now. Okay, yeah, we have actually reached the time where everything has been kind of cleaned up and almost cleaned up, because I need to do something about this. So, and of course I should also check here. I don't know why I actually put it on the starship and not the freighter. That was of course a mistake. Really a mistake. So done. So it is reached the time where I will say good night and thank you for watching. I am going to sign out. So everything is actually ready for tonight, and thank you for watching, thank you for following, thank you for rating, thank you for subscribing. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time, and the adventure continues from there. Good night and sleep well and take care out there.